the father, the master mentor, the visionary, your founder and CEO, Christopher Terry.
I am the light, I am the core, yeah, yeah. I feel like Terry, I'm CEO, yeah, yeah. I am a winner, I'ma go get it, yeah, yeah. Look in the mirror, my own competition, yeah, yeah. I am the truth, I am the vision, yeah, yeah. I got what it takes to complete the mission, yeah, yeah.
All right, everybody, just get in your seats, get in your seats.
I get to this money, not to
Sit down and get your stuff situated. Wow. Oh, God. We have over 500,000 of us together in one arena. This has never been done before. Oh my God. Where's everybody from? Portugal. Portugal. Let me see Portugal. Spain. Oh my God, Germany! Everybody, where you from? United States of America! Oh my God! London! Europe! Where's my friends in India? I know Isis is from Dominican Republic, and we have a phenomenal group there. And she grew up in Puerto Rico, Dominican Republic, and Puerto Rico. Everybody I have not mentioned, every country I haven't mentioned around the globe. Welcome to the biggest event in history. No company has ever put together an event with 500,000 people in this massive arena. Welcome. Welcome. Check out my pandas. Amazing. All right, guys, go away. So, one day, I was, I know I'm a panda. One day I was getting ready to do a talk on a webinar, and Jason Brown called me. I had a beard. And my beard was white. As you can see, a little bit of stubble. And he goes, "You look like a panda emoji." So I talked about it on one webinar. Next thing you know, everywhere I went, panda emojis. Somebody actually sent me a panda costume. I got panda pillows. Our two friends here just decided to come on stage and visit us. So, first off, we want to thank God above or below or everywhere. He's everywhere. And we want to give him the thanks for allowing us to come together as an organization, to have given me the seed, the idea, a seed of information in 2012, planted a seed in my brain that turned into a forest. So we want to thank God. Everybody just give it up to God right here. Secondly, Isis, the queen. You know, she met me. I went out, it was 1990. I was living on a friend's sofa in his apartment, a little teeny apartment. I had lost my businesses. I was a complete mess. And I met her. We crossed paths. And 30 years later, we're here. But what happened during that time was she met a guy who had a dream, had a vision, but financially was destitute. I had the mind that I was the boss. Even when I met her, when I first met her, she said, "Who are you?" I said, "I'm the boss." I didn't have 2 cents in my pocket. I had nothing in my pocket. I was completely broke. I actually went financially bankrupt at the time I met her. I actually went to a lawyer and went financially bankrupt. So when I met her, I was bankrupt, broke, busted, disgusted, could not be trusted. I was in the streets. And I'm not going to get into that part, but the fact is she was a very successful bank executive in New York City, worked at the big offices with the big traders. She has license after license after license after license in the financial markets. And she was very, very successful. And she saw a guy, me, that had a dream, a desire, but had no direction. And she got behind me and said, you know what? Let me get behind you. What do you want to do? Right? She pulled me off the sofa. She put me into a beautiful apartment. We lived in New York City. And she took care of all the finances. And eventually, I wanted to start my own business, my own construction business. And her and I, we started the business. I had some relationships that I rekindled. And we built a mega business. We were doing upwards of $50 to $60 million a year in sales. It was very, very successful. And from there, led me into other things. During that time, during the 90s, I found Amway. And to me, aside from IM Mastery Academy, that is one of the greatest companies of all time. It's actually the company that all network marketing sprouted from. So we have to kind of thank them for being in business and being successful at it and always doing it with class. My mentor there, and I consider him my mentor because I used to watch him at arenas and speaking at events. And eventually I got to meet him. I went to Czech Republic when they opened the country. I went there just to meet the man himself. His name is Bill Britt. He died several years ago. But he was also a mentor. So Isis and I were involved in Amway. We made no money, zero money. I think we hit the rank of a Platinum 1000. It took like 5 years. So I'm not the best network marketer in the world and never pretend to be. During that time when I had earned wealth, I started learning how to trade, how to invest, how to do things with our money, to put money to work. That led me to trading, and that led me to teaching people what I've done. Why keep it? Why keep it for myself? I felt there was something better out there. In 2012, I came up with the idea of iMarkets Live. It was actually International Markets Live. I made it simple, iMarkets Live. And that's where it started, and today it's IM Mastery Academy. But Isis was a very, very strong woman. She still is very strong, as you know. You saw her talk. She's extremely strong. She's powerful. She's somebody who's driven, who protects me. She will protect me to the end of days, and equally, she will protect all of you. She makes sure every penny is paid on payroll. She makes sure every dot is crossed on every contract. She makes sure everything is running smoothly. She has a big team behind her. We work together as a team, but she's the powerhouse. It's not me. I'm more of the guy that's out marketing, talking to people, working with people, educating. But behind the scenes, she's mother hen, protecting everybody. Everybody. Even you up there, she's protecting every last person in this company. So let's give it up for Isis 𝗔𝗨𝗘𝗏. Give it up, louder. Isis was in the banking industry. She was in the trading department. They had floors and floors of traders screaming and yelling, buy, sell. And she was caught up in that whole environment. And she worked in the trading department for quite some time in that area. And one day she introduced me to a trader, a very successful trader. And after speaking to him, it got me excited. And I knew that was my vision, that was my dream, that was my way out. I had built a very, very large construction company, but unfortunately, It was based in New York City, only in New York City, and I could not even go on vacation. I couldn't even take a day off. So I created my own job. I created my own prison, put a prison around me. Not good being in prison, looking out of those bars and you can't go on vacation. I was still attached to the business. I was still attached to New York City. I couldn't go to Europe for a month because the business would collapse. But through trading, through education, through the markets, Isis and I were able to travel the whole world. 2012, in Italy, Sorrento, I was looking over the ocean. I was sitting back saying, what have I done in my life that I could do? Where is my next move? At this time, I was trading full-time. I was educating full-time. And I looked back and said, you know what? I was in Amway, network marketing. I've been trading successfully. Why not combine them together? I looked over the sea. I'll never forget that day, and I thought, learn and earn. Wow. Learn and earn. And I decided to take trading and network marketing and combine them into one model, into a hybrid. Quite honestly, I was not excited about how these other companies, how they treat people. I was not excited about how they charge people. I was not excited about network marketing companies with the prices and the structures. You got to jump up and down just to hit ranks. And I'm not bad-mouthing anybody. I love all network marketing companies. I use products from other network marketing companies. I always will. We have to support network marketing. We have to do that. We have to become customers of other companies because other companies' people are our customers also. It's an enclosed environment. It's an enclosed economy. So have respect for other companies. We are not at war. We love other companies, and we will give them respect. So I want to get into a few topics today. We'll talk a little bit, but first I want to also talk about some of our executives. First, I want to welcome our executive team. I want to talk about the executive team. And I used to be able to talk about everybody in detail because there was only 2 of us, and then 3 of us, and then 4 of us, and now we have about 8 or 9 of us. And to get into the edifications of all of them will be a little difficult. But I just want to thank Brandon Scott, who led the charge for this event and worked together with me. And he took the dream, the vision, and ran with it. And he made it much bigger than we expected. He put this event on. Everyone here, everything you see, every aspect, he was coordinating with his team, with our team. And I just want to give a big round of applause. Thank you, Brandon Scott. I appreciate you for putting this event on and working together diligently and endlessly and tirelessly to make sure our event is flawless. And this is going to be the first of many, many successful massive events. I want to have over 1 million of us at the next event or the next major convention in September of next year or October of next year, whenever we will have it. We want to have 1 million people in the arena. I want to welcome and thank Kyle Lowe, Chief Operating Officer, for being part of our family and just working endlessly, protecting the family. Dawn, who's in compliance, thank you so much. He works together with Kyle. Kyle works together with the field operations with David Amonitier and Alex Morton and Jason Brown and Yvonne Tapia and one of my best friends in the world, Matt Rosa. So I just want to say thank you to all of them. Thank you, David Amonitier, for everything you've done and blessing us. Thank you, Alex Morton, for blessing us. Thank you, Yvonne Tapia, for being the greatest leader in Latin America and one of the greatest leaders in network marketing. Thank you, Jason and Matt, again. Thank you for being my family. Thank you. Everybody, just give them all a round of applause. We got so many other people on the executive team, too many to mention just yet, but I just have to tell you, our compliance team is getting stronger. Our financial team is getting stronger. Our field operations is getting stronger. Our legal team is phenomenal. We have an in-house general counsel who coordinates with 18 different law firms around the world. We are set to be a multi-billion-dollar company, not just a billion-dollar company, a multi-billion-dollar company. We are debt-free. We are financially strong. One thing you never have to worry about with us is finances. We are extremely financially strong, a debt-free company, and we owe nothing to another man, nothing. We control all of our operations, all of our programs in-house. Just want to thank our programming. You got Steve Hooley, you got Kate, you got Vitali, you got Singh, we have Sean. We have so much talent on the programming side who handles all the apps and back office and all the scanners and everything. Give it up to them. If it wasn't for the education portion of our company, nothing would exist. Back in the day when I first got started, I was the only educator. I was it. And then it became Chris Derrick and Justin Adams. And now we got hundreds of educators who are also working with all the different products cohesively, one family, some of the best educators in the planet. Myself personally, I log on to the different sessions. Amazing. I want to thank Spiele Schluger. She's managing all the education teams. She's a powerhouse woman. She has your back. Without the coordination of all of us, nothing would have existed. Understand, what we have is a big moving machine every day, just moving. Gears turning this way, gears turning that way. Everything intertwined, strings and pulling and pushing. Trust me, it's a massive machine that makes this company work. It's not me, it's not Jason, it's not Alex or any of the great leaders. It's every one of us combined. From the new customer to the people in support. Thank you, support team. Give it up for our entire staff. Let them know you love them. Wow. All right. Let's get back in our seats. Back when I started, it was 2012. We launched in 2013, and I had many hats. I wore the hat of the CEO. I wore the hat. Isis wore the chief financial officer hat, but I wore the hat of the master distributor. I was the only one in the company. Could you imagine when I talk to people and tell them about the business? I was the only one, and I'd say, this is what we got. And they said, it's a pyramid. And I'd say, how is it a pyramid? I'm the only one in. I'm the top and the bottom. So I had the chief executive officer hat. I had the top education hat. I was a master distributor hat. I wore a hat for support. I would call people at night to rectify their problems. I was advertising, posting stuff on Instagram and Facebook. I was everything. Isis handled finances. I handled pretty much everything else. One person. And then we brought on other people on the team, and it grew, and we fell down, and we got up again. And now look at this. See, I was told one time, you don't want to be in the center of the circle, because if something happens to you, everything collapses. So what I did was I took myself out of the centered circle, and put myself right at the edge of the circle, along with the whole collective team. So God forbid anything happens to myself or ISIS, this machine will never stop running. It's a legacy company. We are creating legacy. We're going to be around for 5 years and 10 years, God willing. We require over 55% customers. And right now our ratios are over 80% customers in the company. What network marketing company has over 80% customers? We are extremely legal. We do not invest anybody's money. We do not interfere with anybody's accounts. We do everything legal and ethical by the book, according to what the CFTC and FTC says. Which means, if you're posting anything on social media that has to do with legalities, meaning do not show money, do not show cars, do not show houses and gold watches, do not show any of that. Do not put stuff on the internet that would cause us to get into trouble. Protect the house, because if the house burns down, then what? What is your next move? You have a machine here, a legal, ethical machine that will run forever, and we keep it well oiled. What I want to talk about before we even get started is something that's never been done before, I'm sure, because we have 500,000 of us right now. But right now, although we're watching me, you're thinking about everything else. You have other thoughts going through your head. And I want to change all this right now. I want us all to become one right now. What I want to do is I am right now going to create, I want you all to do this with me. Because what we're going to do is we're going to create an energy ball. And then we're going to take that ball of energy and I'm going to shoot it out to everybody. I want to give you all the energy I can muster up in my body. But at the same time, I want all 500,000 of you to give me good, loving, successful energy. Whether you call it blessings or call it energy, just send it to me right now. And I want you each to think of everybody here and send them the energy. Could you imagine 500,000 of us each sending 500,000 of us energy? Uplift each other, bless each other around the world. Work together with me now. So I'm going to activate my hand. You put your thumb in your palm and activate it, press it. Heat it up, heat those hands up. Come on, do it. Do it. Do it. Everybody do this. Get these hands warm. Open them up. Start about a ½ inch away. And slowly, like this, slowly within 2 inches, slowly wave your hands tight to each other. And you're going to start to feel like there's a ball there. And what we're doing is we're taking vibrations. Energy moves at different vibrations. And if it moves fast enough, it creates matter. And if you see here, in my hand, slowly, a ball of energy is starting to form. And you could feel it in your own hands. It feels like there's actually something there. What you've done is you've changed the vibration of energy. And you could feel a ball being formed. And you could feel the pressure when you move it back and forth. You have now started to change energy and creating a ball of energy. It's bright, it's beautiful. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to send this ball out to everybody right now, globally. Watch. Send me back this energy. Send it to me now. Send it back. Take that ball and push it to me. Point your fingers at me right now. Point it at me. Send the energy to each other. Do it. This place is radiating with energy right now. We can just see the glow that's going on around the stadium. Around the world, around the stadium. Give energy to everybody who's not able to attend today. Amazing. So I want to talk about changing your energy from where you are right now to what you will become or what you want to become. Right now, you're either high energy or low energy. You operate on a high vibration or a low vibration. Low vibration, high vibration. I'm excited. I'm not really happy. You see, even in the inflections in your voice, change your personality, change your attitude. I want you to think of this. I want you to think of two rivers or two bodies of water. One of them is dark, disgusting. Another one is freely flowing, crashing waves. You have two bodies of water. One is not moving, one is moving. Negative people around the world, all operate on that same low vibration. You see, energy is all over the place. We are all a body of energy, and we vibrate at a particular rate, which causes our body to show up. Just like chairs, or just like an automobile, everything operates on a different vibration. So, looking at this body of water, this disgusting water, it's operating on a low vibration. There's no life in it. It smells. It's not moving. It's dead energy. When you look at this other body of water, it's beautiful. It's crystal clear. Birds and fish, high vibration, highly fast-moving energy. Think of it that way. You want to be able to change who you are to what you want to become. How do you do that? It's going to take a little bit of work. But I want to show you something called transmutation. It's one of the laws. One of the universal laws is vibration. Another one is transmutation. So think about this. I have water here. You can see the water that I'm holding, this tank of water. Think about it. I'm holding this tank of water. But equally, if it was to become cold, it's freezing, it becomes ice. So the water didn't change, the energy changed. It speeded up or slowed down. I don't know the difference. Quite honestly, I don't care. I just know it works. The energy changed and moves at a different rate. When energy moves at a different rate, it creates a frequency. But we have this tank of water that's converted into ice. Water can change because it changed its rate of vibration, because you put it in cold environment. Likewise, I could take this water, this ice, I could change this ice and bring it back to the state of water. It's too hot in here. It's so hot. It starts to vibrate at a different rate, and the water starts to evaporate to the point it disappears. And it goes up and becomes a cloud eventually when it ties into evaporated water. So if you are walking around and you're in your own way, if you're causing your own demise, if you're causing your own stumbling, there's a way to change that. You have to change the rate of energy that you vibrate and that you think and how you speak. So let's all do this together in our minds. If you change who you're going to attract, what you're expecting, You can have whatever you want. It has to become an image first in your brain. All right? An image first in your brain of what you want. I am a success. I am a leader. I am a Chairman 100. I am. You make statements. I am. Just like the company. I am Mastery Academy. I am powerful. So you have to start speaking into existence things that you want. It's called faith. Faith is the ability to see what isn't as if it were. The ability to see the unseen as though it existed already. I am a chairman. I am powerful. I am a success. What you're doing is you're putting yourself at a vibration of all the people that are saying the same thing. You're tapping into that fast-moving water because you are basically tapping into an energy of success. You also should be saying, I attract great leaders. I attract successful people. Not, I can't find any good people. There's nobody interested. Oh my God, this is so hard. I'm gonna attract. No. I attract successful people. I attract leaders. I am a success. I attract. So you create another vibration of I attract. I am. And you could create so many different vibrations and frequencies that you want that you could tap into. You could have 5 different rivers of energy flowing that you could tap into. Don't tap into the dead river. Don't tap into the dead water. Fish can't live in it. Birds don't want to be around it. They want to be around stuff that's alive. And when you tap into that, it's funny that when you ask for something, and you ask for it continuously, over and over and over, you play a recording in your brain. Your subconscious is the most powerful computer that's ever existed. So I want you to picture your conscience is the programmer, the subconscious is the program. So you, the programmer, are typing and coding the program to make it operate efficiently. For example, one of our programs, Swipe Trades, was coded 4 years ago, exactly perfect. 4 years later, it's still working. 4 years later, still working. But if I change some programming, it would stop working. It would become dysfunctional. Therefore, you have to continuously work on I am, I attract, I am. And in your mind, see what you want. See exactly where you want to be before you get there. You have to see what isn't as if it were. And you have to play this and speak this to yourself continuously. And you're going to program, your conscious is going to program your subconscious. By you speaking it and thinking it's going to program your subconscious, and automatically, it may take a little time, it may take a month, 3 months to become normal. Your subconscious, as you walk around, is going to be saying to you, I'm a winner, I'm a success, I fight the fight, I'm a boss. And it's going to come out of your mouth. And when it comes out of your mouth, it goes back into your ears, and you heard what you just said. And that loop will continuously operate with or without you. Because you will naturally speak that you're a winner. You will naturally speak that you attract. And when you speak, it goes back into the conscious, the subconscious, and it gets stronger and stronger, and you become like that water. You change that vibration, and it becomes ice. It becomes powerful. Important. You gotta do this. You gotta do this to change your environment, to change your energy. I am a chairman. I am. I can do anything I want to. You can have whatever you want. You just have to change the vibration you're in, like we did with the energy ball, like we did with the water. You could have anything you want. Just have to ask for it. So what happens is you start with the laws of vibration, You vibrate differently, it creates a different frequency, and that attracts others to tap into you. Think about that. That's why I said, send everybody energy. Send us all energy. Send it out, because you're all operating now on the same frequency. I could put the radio on and play one song, and millions of people hear it instantaneously. Why not you? Why not put that energy out there and change the frequency and put out what you want? Think about it. When you pick up your phone, or you're on a Zoom webinar, or any kind of device that you can connect with somebody live, instantaneously they hear you. Why not now? Why not change your vibration and attract everybody around the world who's typed into you at the same frequency? So, where are we going? We talked about this earlier. 1 year from now, we will have over 1 million people in a convention center around the world. Somewhere, somehow, on a virtual island, we'll have 1 million of us plugging in. I predict we will be a $10 billion company in the next 5 years. It took many years to go from 1 to 2 to 5 to 100, from 100 to 1,000, from 1,000 to now it's hundreds and hundreds of thousands of us collectively together as one family. I vow to you to protect you with my life. ISIS vows to protect you with her life. Our leadership vows to protect you with their life. You also have to protect us. Like I said, be very careful of what you put out on the internet. Keep it legal and ethical and compliant. And say thank you, everybody, for making our dreams come possible. Thank you.
I am the light, I am the cold, yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, once again, give it up for your favorite Chief Executive Panda, your founder and CEO, Christopher Terry.
I am the truth, I am the vision, yeah, yeah, ay. I got what it takes to complete the mission, yeah, yeah, ay. I keep my momentum, I became the way. I get to this money, my team do the same. I am academy, the one of